This is such short notice, but today what we're gonna do is an unboxing, or in this case, an unpackaging, because I got something that I really want to show you guys. Well, two things. One, nothing to do with absolutely anything other than this year's Christmas theme, and the second thing is what I actually want to talk about, so stay tuned for that. So like I was saying, we're gonna be opening a package. So let's not waste any more time, because my wife is standing right over there rushing me because she really wants to see what's in the bag, but she doesn't want to come out on camera. So I'm gonna do her that favor. So let's go ahead and open this up. And my kid also wants to see it too. So let's open this up. As you can probably see on the top view camera, first thing we're gonna pull out, because this is the one thing that my wife really, and also the youngest, wants to see. So here you see a mask, and not just an ordinary mask. This mask, like I mentioned in the very beginning of the video, this is going to be the theme of this year's Christmas. And some of y'all probably thinking to yourselves like,
dude, what the fuck is wrong with your family?
And I'm gonna stop you right in your tracks right there. This is not demonic in any way. This is a completely different type of Christmas folklore. So do your research before you start judging me and the family, alright? Fuck you, okay? I'm just kidding. I love your stupid face. And yeah, this is Krampus. If you are not familiar, let's get a top view. This is a Krampus mask. It's very, I was actually, how do you feel about this so far?
I'm gonna paint it.
You're gonna paint it. Okay, we're gonna customize it because it's a little off, right? It's not like it looks like in the picture. But still cool nonetheless. I mean, it's got the big ass tongue, the googly, actually it's not even googly, the eyes are actually pretty straight. They're pretty dead on. The horns are nice, over the top, which is fine because it's Krampus, and Krampus has the gigantic horns that way. It's got a little bit of pubes on his nose, just a little bit, nothing that's not gross at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and move right on to the next object, because I'm gonna hand this over to the wife because she wants a closer look at this. So anyways, the actual reason as to why I'm doing this video. So let's go ahead and pull out the next thing, top view. And that is what, okay, the package is slightly damaged. Slightly damaged, a little open. Let me make some space here for the top view camera. Here we go. This is the hyperchiller, rapidly chill, perfect size, compatible hyperchill. It's advertised a lot in different ways, I mean. And here we go. This is the object itself. So I originally ordered this because I like my coffee cold. I don't like my coffee hot. And this right here is supposed to, well, hence the name hyperchill, chill it so fast that I don't have to put my coffee overnight. Or like right now, I actually was expecting this package today, so I haven't had coffee yet. Can you tell? I see what you're doing over there. Can I get a shot of that? Hold on. We got Krampus over there. Anyways, back to the hyperchill. I actually might have to read some instructions on this. So basically how this goes: step 1, brew or pour into the lid. 2, chill inside in as little as 60 seconds. Step 3, pour into your glass and enjoy. You gotta actually put this in the freezer for a bit. I'm assuming there's a lot of there's a few steps in here. So there's not a lot of instructions on this thing. All it really shows is a picture. I'll go ahead and put the picture up here right now. So basically, I gotta put some water in 2 parts of this thing, which would be this first one here, and then this one. So I gotta put in some water and let it freeze for a bit. So this video is gonna be very, very long. You're gonna have to wait with me, and no, I'm just kidding. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let this thing freeze, and then we'll come right back and see if it actually does what it does. Ha! One thing I failed to mention in the beginning of the video, that there are instructions. There is a QR code that I cannot show you at the moment, but I will put up a B-roll here right now. There is a QR code that you can scan with your phone. Every phone can do that now, so it's really not that hard. If you don't have a QR scanner, you can just download it in the App Store, and you're all set. So download the QR code, you scan that QR code, and it'll send you directly to the hyperchill iced coffee maker. It comes with all the instructions. They're pretty easy to follow. It goes step by step, and yeah, it pretty much covers everything. It even shows that they even have a Facebook and Instagram. So if I'm able to get those links to the Facebook and Instagram, I will link it in the description. And yeah, just wanted to point that out, because yeah, you tend to overlook some of these things sometimes. So yeah, it's still too early. I had time to go get some Panda Express Chinese food, which I already had. Delicious, by the way, but still got a little bit of time to kill. So in the meantime, let's move along to like the future.
3 hours later.
So fast forward a few fucking hours later. But the first shooting was like around, I'd say maybe around 2, 3-ish in the afternoon. Right now the time is, let me give you the exact time, 7:43. I actually don't have my background. That's much better. So I'm gonna do this as quick as possible. I was gonna do this in my kitchen, but you know, the kids are watching TV, the baby's going to sleep, and she's a little rowdy, she gets fuzzy. So what we did here is, what we're going to do here is we're gonna pour it on this little table that you see on my upper angle there. And we're gonna do this quick because if you can hear, the inside is still not completely frozen. But I figured, you know what? I got this entire day just waiting, so I'm gonna do this. We're gonna try this. Well, I originally bought it, like I said in the beginning, for coffee. I have complete faith that it will do what it says to the coffee. But this is Booze and Chill, so what we are gonna do, a actual beer. Can the hyperchill chill a beer? We're about to find out. Also, this beer is coming from Freetail. I have to give a shout out to my good friend Jose for bringing these over. Shout out to you. And it is under Peace Frog Pills with an ABV of 5.2 and an IBU of 30%. And you gotta love the can, man. So hippie like. That frog is so tripping. But enough of the talk, guys. Let's go ahead and open this up, and you can get the dirty details as I pour. So let's do this. So during editing this video and researching the beer, I looked into this Frog's Den thing, and turns out that this place is actually a recording studio that they have in San Antonio. I'll go ahead and leave a link into the description to that as well, so you guys can look over their website and see all of their services that they provide. They also happen to have a YouTube channel. I will also leave the link to that in there in the description as well. They provide anything from tracking, studio producing, mixing and mastering, live streaming, and video music productions, and all kinds of awesome stuff, guys. Again, I will leave the link in there, and let's go right back into this review, shall we? Alright guys, let's do this before this completely goes not good on me. Let's go. I hope I'm getting it on the top angle. You know what? I'm gonna settle it down here like so. The reason why I'm doing it on the chair is if something goes wrong, I could stop. Yeah. And it's foaming. Okay, it's foaming. It's foaming. That's a sign that I gotta stop. Just like anything, when you get a manual, or when I get a manual, I don't really read it. But according to the videos that I have seen, to be able to get it at a really good chill and to be poured into ice, you leave it for like about 30 seconds, 60 seconds, something like that, a minute. But if you want to drink it with no ice and have it completely cold, you want to leave it there for at least 2 minutes, maybe a little bit more. So I'm gonna go ahead and time this. It is 7:47, just turned 7:47. So we're gonna wait to let's do 7:49 just for the sake of it. Again, I did not read the manual. I probably had to have left it overnight, and I'm going to, because I'm going to have my cold coffee. Maybe I'll even document that too. But for now, let's go ahead and wait the few minutes to see what it does to the Peace Frog's Pilsner.
2,000 years later.
Kidding, just kidding. It was only a few minutes, and let's go right back to the video. And while we wait, what do you say we get this inside the cup here and start with the smell, shall we? Get just a little bit, just enough to get a good smell in there. Here we go. Just like any Pilsner I've ever smelled, it always packs a very earthy tone. It's very leafy smell in there, hence the earthiness. Looks and smells very crispy. It looks very well carbonated, because when I spin it, and man, does it sizzle. Smells a little creamy actually too. That's a little bit weird. But then again, we're talking about a Pilsner that's got a hippie frog karaokeing. I'm not sure what to do with this, so I'm probably gonna just chug it warm. Let's go ahead and see how that is, but first, cheers. Room temperature Pilsner. You know, some drinks actually go well room temperature, but again, that's a personal preference. Pilsner is not one of them. All right, let's go ahead and pour this one. I'm gonna go ahead and pour it in this angle here. It's quite big. Giggity. All right. Let's see. Ooh. Let's see what it did. Ooh, I can feel it. I can feel it. It's chilly. It's chilly. Here's to the taste, because room temperature, everything's kind of like just not for me. Let's go ahead and have the taste cold, and we're also testing how cold it is. So cheers, guys. Okay, it got it to a very neat temperature. It's cold, it's refreshing. It's not freezing cold, which is fine. I wasn't expecting it to be freezing, right? But it definitely got it cold. Holy shit. The hyperchill definitely does what it says it does. Holy crap, man. We'll go right back to that right now. Let's focus on the drink right now. Now that I'm getting it cold, and I think it might have to do something with the hyperchill, but for now, the flavors, it's like that earthy tones, that creamy, slight creaminess I was smelling in the beginning is not there. In taste, the crisp is not quite there. You can taste the wheat, that wheatiness. But overall, it's a nice, refreshing Pilsner. But I think the hyperchill might have done something to the Pilsner. And by that I mean that crispiness that it had when it's room temperature, it's completely gone. If anything, I think the hyperchill actually might have flattened it out somewhat. I don't know how, but I think it kind of did. In fact, I'm gonna have to warm it down a little bit because I want to see, because there's still left over in here. I'm gonna just pour it in there right now. The fizz, there's the fizz. Let's see the difference now. Yep. The crisp, gone. I blame the hyperchill because how it's designed to cool things down and how it's so stored and it's a very tiny space. I feel like that engineering in there fucks with the crispiness of this here Pilsner. So to answer the question that it cools down beer, it does, but it messes with the carbonation. And as far as the Peace Frog's Pilsner itself, I didn't quite enjoy it the way I'm supposed to. So in fact, I'm just gonna go ahead and just pour the rest. Cause again, there's the crisp. There's more crisp. Let's take another take at that. I'm not sure if it's because he ran it through the hyperchill or the fact that this Pilsner tastes a bit watered down. Cause now that I'm thinking about it, when I drank it at room temperature, it was more earthy, leafy tones than anything else. Then that's pretty much it. It's more bitter than it was earthy and pretty much anything else. So I'm going to say that this Pilsner is just eh. So unfortunately, this is one of Freetail stuff that I didn't really enjoy. The art in the can is fucking awesome. I dig it so much. But it lacks in the flavor. Again, the crisp, that was on me. It's a bit watered down for my taste. Well, I think that pretty much ends this beer review. Wasn't even planned, but hey, hell, we did it anyways. So let's go ahead and hear the final thoughts on the Peace Frog's Pilsners and on the Hyperchill before it completely melts on me. Let's start with the Pilsner. Like I mentioned, I've had plenty of Pilsners, all of them slightly similar, but they're all just like differentiate when it comes to like the earthy, leafy tones. This one missed it by a lot. Again, I did mess up with the Hyperchill, but then I kind of, made it up by pouring the rest. It got its crisp back, but like I said, it's still lacking flavor. It's still watered down again for me. I'm not saying that the Pilsner is bad, but it's not the best. I will rate this at maybe a 5.9 because it does has the crisp. It's slightly refreshing, but I'm just not enjoying that watered down flavor. And now the Hyperchill, which is I was so excited for this thing to get here today. I might have taken it out way too early. Man, look at it. It's so wet. It's so wet. But anyways, yeah, I took it out too early. But again, I just wanted to get this over and done with. But I mean, for the amount of time that it was in the freezer, it cooled down the Pilsner pretty damn good. Just thought it was really cool idea to try out, and the fact, again, I just really wanted my coffee a lot faster. I will go ahead and leave a link in the description to where you can check this out yourselves in case you guys are fans of cold coffee or just chilling any drink, because you can also chill wines, your whiskeys, your vodkas in here, so you don't have to make any ice or go buy ice or whatnot. All you got to do is pour it right in here, wait like a minute or two, pour it out, and you have yourself a nice cold drink. Again, I'll leave the link in the description if you guys are interested in getting yourselves one of these. And shit, I'll even leave the link to the Krampus mask in the description if you are a fan of Krampus or horror movies or just Krampus. The Hyperchill at the time of shooting this video goes for $15.49 on Amazon. If you're all wondering, the mask is going for $24.95 and Amazon as well. Links in the description. But that about ends this review on the Hyperchill and the surprising Frog Peace Pilsner. Leave it down in the comments, guys. What do you guys think of the Hyperchill or the Krampus mask, or your thoughts on the Peace Frog's Pilsner? Let me know if you guys have tried this before. Once again, shout out to my good friend Jose for bringing this over. And if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you did enjoy this video, and hit that notification bell if you want to know when I post a new video up. That is all for that, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. And remember, if you keep watching, I'm going to keep drinking. Cheers, guys. It's the next morning. About to pour the coffee. It's not prepped yet, but that is cold. It works. Link in the description. See you guys later. Peace.